godlike creature, or if you want to. I wanted to
Yeah.
be the bastard godchild. Yes.
Fun shit.
Going
Hell yeah.
done.
I do love hardcover books, a fantasy.
It's also mildly a mild competition between players to see who's the coolest.
Mm-hmm.
Which is what we all needed as a mechanic behind determining who was the coolest.
Who is the coolest of them all? Are you guys ready to jump into Dungeons and Dragons this evening? I know we took a little bit to get ready to go, but we got some fighting to do. So, when last we saw our heroes, the party had ventured across the vast, cold landscape of the Sword Coast, or rather, the Sword Valley itself. In the midst of defending the town of Phandalin from a newcomer to this place, a great white dragon named Cryovane, who has caused problems throughout the entire valley, displacing many creatures from the mountains and from the woods and causing overall turmoil for the residents, both of a peaceful-like nature and a warlike nature in this valley. The party has joined the ranks of Phandalin to aid in the many issues surrounding the town and the valley itself, and have gone on many quests thus far, slaying a manticore, acquiring a gnomish cannon, and solving political problems, or mysterious political. I'm not even sure if you could call it political problems, mystery issues with the gnomes, and even saving the town's herbalist from a demise from that very manticore that they slayed. The party has now moved on to another issue, one glaring them very directly in the face, as a member of the party's sister's life was threatened by an orc raid on a place called Butterskull Ranch. Her sister, Pollen's sister, Nib, had been in the midst of delivering a shipment of goods to Butterskull Ranch, a nearby human settlement, when it was attacked by orcs. Her companion, Talon, was both her and her companion were captured and held hostage. She managed to escape to warn all of you and the town itself of this attack, but her companion Talon did not. The owner of the ranch, Big Al Calazorn, was also reported by Nib to have been captured by these orcs. You decided to travel, 2-day travel to Butterskull Ranch. In doing so, you scared off some of the there was evidence effectively of the destruction of Butterskull Ranch, and that its many creatures that it was holding, livestock, have been freed. You scared away a group of horses branded by Big Al Calazorn, BAK, and then you managed to murder his prize cow Daisy in the fields, and slayed her in the open. Though Big Al Calazorn and no authority is none the wiser other than the members of the party. There's a bit of turmoil over that, but the party continued to Butterskull Ranch itself. Upon which they decided to set an ambush for these orcs. Or actually, you were trying to sneak inside, and it turned into an ambush. You rolled into this plan, effectively, and as the orcs came out to meet you, and you attempted to sneak in, they caught you in attempting to do so, and you decided instead to engage in a battle, which is currently going on right now as we speak. In the midst of that fight, you've already slain the leader very quickly, who apparently was not smart enough to see that Piper and Sneeze were a part of this whole situation. Far too trusting of non peaceful races characters.
We're trustworthy folk.
Yeah, there you go.
Don't forget about the audio, Ed.
Oh yes, the audio. Thank you. You get inspiration, Thomas. All right. Very cool.
Stolen from Michaela.
Oh man, got it. Damn it. Yes, the audio is working. Perfect. So we are picking back up in the third round of battle against these orcs. Many of them have been weakened. Some of them still have sort of the sparkle magic from Kalek, causing advantage to bringing them harm. Oh yeah, I was going to highlight everybody who's a character. That's what I was doing. Let me beep. And this, let me get this spiritual weapon highlighted. I just want to make sure I know who characters are. by highlighting their tokens red. Okay, I believe... Oh, yep, and this is Kalik. Perfect. All right. So, with that, we can pick up right at the top of the round. Piper, you are going to be the first to go. The last thing to happen in battle, from what I recall, I don't know if it was anything of great significance, but I believe it was, even with Sneeze last to go, I believe it was effectively just a back and forth between the party. Actually, Sneeze, wasn't one of your last moves to do an area of effect? Yeah, there was a shatter that went off centered on Yilva, exploding and damaging many of the orcs surrounding her. So that's sort of the last thing to happen was magic cast from Sneeze caused that explosion. Many of these orcs are wounded, many of them are not looking good, only a few are still standing strong, but there are still many of them left, and they definitely threaten your life and the lives of your friends. What would you like to do? You are here, if you recall.
Okay, so quick question.
Yeah.
Did I start Dragon's Breath?
You did.
Okay, that was the spell that I had clicked. Okay, so I adjusted that, took off one of my second spells. And since I'm going, because I remember starting Dragon's Breath at the top as my bonus action, because it is one, but I didn't have an action left.
Yeah.
So now I want to use Dragon's Breath on these motherfuckers.
Okay, you can. You'll probably want to situate yourself to do so. You'll take an opportunity attack from one, because if you go here, yeah, if you go here, you'll hit both. But if you attack from there, you would only ever be able to hit one, because the way your Dragon's Breath works is it'll do the first square, the next 2 squares, and then the next 3 squares.
Doing it. I'm gonna take a step.
Okay, so one opportunity attack against you. I'm gonna try rolling in D&D Beyond and see if that works. Let's see. Roll. How weird is this? Okay, there we go. Okay, it is a 20 to hit you.
It hits.
Okay, cool. So it will.
Thanks for confirming that for us.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh god, I only have 8 damage.
That's right, you too. It will deal a total of 7 points of damage. Leaving you with 1 hit point.
1 HP left.
So your mouth fills with fire. You sidestep, and as you do, this orc immediately goes to strike. Is your spell concentration?
Yes, it is.
You need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no!
As he goes to strike at you, a DC 10.
You're good at these,
Okay,
right?
Okay, I got this. I think I can make a DC 10. Let's grab a die.
You can do it.
Yep, all the die are still at the top of the table, or you can roll from there.
And 8. Ah!
Okay, you lose. Your cheeks fill with fire, and as you step out of the way to get just enough of that breath to cut both of these orcs, he swings into you. The strike.
And you burp it out. Yeah, I'm just like.
It chokes
It's
out.
like when you. Have you guys ever burped and hiccuped at the same time?
Oh no!
And
It's a weird feeling.
the
Okay.
spell
And there's a little
fizzles.
bit
Now
of,
you
little bit of
still
stomach acid in it.
you
Yeah.
still have a bonus action and main action, so you could spend another second level spell slot to turn it back on, and then do
I'm
the
doing
fire.
it. I burp, I hiccup, and then from the hiccup, you see my cheeks flame up again, and then I do, because you know when you do a little baby burp. So the first one was like, and then I hic, and then that created a big burp, and then I burp out flames.
Yeah, go ahead and spend your last second level spell slot, and you can actually let the flames just pierce out into the fields.
They do a dex save of
Yep.
12.
They both need to do a dex save, absolutely. Oh, you can like stack
There's
the
no
dice.
way
That's
they
really
can
cool.
succeed.
Alright, let's see what they both get here. Alright. So
3 and a 5.
I forgot I had Chosen Hell Divinity. I can get 15 hit points just as an action. Or divided it. Oh my god.
Alright, so one of them what's
You're
your DC?
still alive.
12.
12. One of them succeeds and one of them fails. I'm going to say that that H fails and C succeeds because he's in the back. So is it half?
Now
damage?
I have much to say about that.
It is.
I'm so sorry.
Half damage.
It's half damage. All
Okay,
right.
so I
So
already
then
rolled,
roll.
so...
Yeah, how
Oh,
much
no.
damage?
Okay, I forgot what it was, so I'll have to roll again. I
Go
was
for it.
good, too.
Well, it might be in chat if you rolled it in there. Yeah, yeah. You rolled a 3, 6, and 8, a total of 17.
Oh, yes, okay, 17. I'm so
Wow.
happy.
Yeah, you melt the orc in front of you. Let me just see here. Yeah, H had 2 HP. So H is super mega dead. C saves for half. C had not been touched yet, so C will take 8 points of damage. All right.
Chris, could you move forward, like, so you're next to him, please?
Didn't I use my movement already?
You used only 5 feet of it. You can use the remainder of the 25 feet you
Yeah,
have
and
left.
take another attack of opportunity?
You will
No,
not
you
take
won't.
another. You will not take another attack of
yeah.
opportunity. Yeah, you can separate there. But note you have 1 HP.
Oh, I don't care. I move closer.
Okay. Oh yeah. Let me
I can pick you back up.
Let me turn the grid back on so that the grid snaps. Here we go. That way you can snap.
I have pack tactics. So I get
All right. So yeah, this
advantage if I have a buddy next to him.
this orc still has some. So the first one just immediately the flames overtake him. You just see it boil against his flesh, and he immediately is knocked to the ground. I think he was still standing for like a couple moments, but the fire was just and he just immediately probably ran off screaming before he died terribly from the flames. And this one in the back is still like I would say the side of its like fur cloak is still just in. There's still flames like crackling
I
there.
broke out flames of laughter. Like every time I laugh, flames just...
Yeah, this one's wide-eyed, looking at you, axe ready, like because he struck you before to stop the spell, saw it cancel, and saw you recast. So it was he definitely wants to get rid of you. Perfect. So that's your action, bonus action, movement. It is Kalik's turn. Kalik is going to. Where's Kalik? Right here. Perfect.
He's not here. Doesn't he just kind of disappear?
He does technically disappear, but because this encounter specifically said to add a certain amount of orcs per character, I want to leave him in to some extent, but I don't have his character sheet, and so he's just going to move forward and give the help action to Pollen. Whatever Pollen decides to do, Pollen will have advantage to doing it.
Oh, I so hope Felix dies while he's out of here.
Can we add a few more orcs in here? Because I think we're good now. I think we're good.
It is Pollen's turn.
Tom going for the power level.
Okay.
So you invite your friend, and then you kick him after the battle starts, and you soak up all the XP.
What did you
I
say?
think the smart thing would be now for me, because I only have 6 hit points, so I'm gonna heal myself. I'm gonna use a second level spell of Cure Wounds, so
Okay.
2d8 plus 2. That's
Go
a 2d8
ahead and
minus
spend that in D&D Beyond and roll, and should be able to apply it right in there.
Yeah, so wait, one. I need to remember dice. Okay, there it is. Wait, no. Give me a second. I haven't played this in a little bit.
Oh no, you're fine. You can roll in D&D Beyond too. It's completely up to you how you want to.
Wait, that's not a d8. Shoot. Everything's freezing. Don't mind that, guys. I'm trying
You're
to
fine.
figure. This is not a d8. I cannot figure a d8. This is not d8. Okay.
That is
No, wait, it's not.
no, this is a D8 is. You can also the bags are still available if you want to grab from the bags.
That helps quicker because I'm panicking slightly.
No,
Can you
you're
help?
fine. They're the red ones.
Oh my god. Thank you. I
You're
need
good.
3 of these. 2. Plus 2. So I'm going to be taking this, and I'm going to roll these, and EPKA.
All right.
And those
A
are
1 and a 7.
plus 2, so it's going to be
9.
9. Yes. I'm going to add 9 hit points to myself. 9. Heal. Okay. And
All right. Your
I will
magic,
do-
yeah, just flows over you. You see your wounds begin to seal.
Yep. It's more of like her rubbing her hands and be like, oh god, and just like charging herself quickly. And then after, yes,
Absolutely.
sorry, I thought you were saying something,
No,
and
no.
I don't believe. Sorry again. I don't believe I have any bonus actions.
Okay. Well, you do have a spiritual weapon.
I do. That is my okay. That's my bonus action. Thank you, Ed. Thank
Yeah,
you. It's
no
been a
problem.
little bit. Okay, so with my spiritual weapon,
Yep.
I'm gonna keep using my weasel
Yeah,
to bite 4 orcs into their faces.
perfect.
So
You should
that
have
would
access
be-
easily to that spell information too. Now that we're working in D&D Beyond,
Yeah.
and you should be able to see exactly what it is doing.
So I'm gonna attack immediately. I think Orc F was hit.
F, yep, go for it. So Orc L has advantage on hitting it if you want to go for that one too, because it's got sparkles on it.
Okay, then I'll go for the sparkle one because the weasel would go for sparkles because that's now
yeah,
how he knows how to find me.
absolutely.
So with my spiritual weapon, I can roll a 1d8 plus 2, but I have a d20 first. Okay. Okay.
Yep,
Okay.
D20, I believe that's plus your
So I'm at a different side of the table away from everybody, so I'm always going back to you guys. Okay.
You're
So
okay.
yeah, there's my d20. Okay. And that is gonna be
Oh, that hits for sure.
17 plus 4, and 1d8 plus 2 will be
Let's see.
okay. 1d8 plus 2 will be 4 plus 2, 6 scratching
Nice.
damage.
It's technically advantage, so you can roll this one more time and see if you get a natural 20 if you want.
Ooh.
Just to see, might as well. Oh, no.
Well, there's a 2 in it.
It's a 2. You're close.
You're missing the 0 on the end.
What
going
was the total amount of damage?
What did I say? Oh god.
You rolled a
once again,
3.
I had a
Plus
I
2.
had a plus 3, yes, it's 5.
So 5. Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Alright, 5 points of damage to L.
You see
Alright.
L being put, the weasel goes into his armor and starts scratching on the inside, and his head pops out like the predator.
Yeah.
On his chest.
It just gets in there and starts ripping him apart. I love it. He bloodies him.
God.
So I think like as the weasel's ripping in there, we can see literal blood like spraying out, just like immediately being attacked by this fucking
It's terrifying.
This fucking meat grinder. Perfect. Is that your full turn? Action, bonus action,
Yes.
no movement.
I am not moving away from this orc.
Okay, you stay right there. Perfect. It
Scared.
is Nib's turn. So Nib is, let's see, what's Nib's stats here? Oh, Piper's totally hurting something special.
So am I.
Are
I've
you?
lost
You need
5
to be
HP.
closer to me.
I'm only at 19 out of 24.
She's gonna go right behind the big bugbear who looks like they're about to just drop to the ground. They're laughing and like I imagine there's a lot of wounds, a lot of blood. So she's gonna try to keep the berserker alive, the fire berserker alive. Just don't die. And she's just gonna cast her cure wounds at level 1. So it'll be a 1d8 plus 2. Oh, perfect. There's a d8 right here. I'll just roll that. Nice. You gain 6 HP, Piper.
7 total.
Awesome. And she's going to chill right there because she doesn't have any bonus actions, and movement-wise, she'd rather just stay close to whoever's hurting the most people. Yova, you are surrounded. A giant mortar just went off. You withheld that. You stood that damage, and the orcs around you are fairly weakened.
Oh boy.
Oh,
So I think
you have the help action from the Steel Defender, by the way, as well.
okay.
So you have advantage
That's
on
cool
whatever you
because
do.
I'm gonna take the disengage action.
Okay, you take the disengage action.
I clearly need to reposition here, so
The Steel Defender's square is 10 feet of
Okay.
movement, and then you can move out. I don't believe, you cannot move through enemy space.
right. So 5, 10, or 10, 20, 30. So I think she's gonna see that an orc turned around and is like standing over Pollen.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, right
so
over
she's
here.
gonna kind of turn around and see that the Pollen is being threatened now, and that's not good. So
Okay.
I'm going to immediately disengage action.
10,
10, 20, 30.
20, no, it's 10, 15, 20, you can go 25,
Oh.
30. Yeah, it was just the one
25,
space
30.
was 10 feet, yep. Right there, yeah.
So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, let's do that.
You have...
Or can you move diagonally 5 feet?
You can. Yep, it's
10,
perfectly fine.
15, 20, 25.
Yep, you can go right there if you want.
Immediately just gonna show up and...
I do have to ask the way your rage works. I think you have to either take damage every turn or every round or do damage. You did take damage, right? Is that how that works?
From
I
Shatter.
cast Shatter on her.
I did get hit by Shatter.
So you got hit by Shatter, so you're...
It said rage ends early if you're knocked unconscious, or if your turn ends and you haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn, or taken damage since your last turn.
Perfect, you're fine.
So I would have, I'd have been ouchied
I just wanted
last
to make
turn
sure
big time.
that you
So
were ouchied. Okay, cool.
Hey, I'm sorry.
What's up?
I don't mean to take away, but I just realized I was looking at the wrong spell. It was the same DC, but I did too much damage. I rolled D8s instead of D6s. I feel like it would have killed the other guy with 2 points anyways, because I'm rolling 3 dice. But for this new guy, I just want to make sure
Yeah,
it's an accurate.
you want to re-roll the damage, and I'll apply it to him because he was at 4.
Oh, well, he's still at a little less, because now he'd have 6 damage
Okay,
as opposed to.
that works. Oh,
Sorry, just gotta, I want to be honest.
that's okay.
No, you're good.
Good catch.
Good catch for sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
Nice being honest.
All right, he's not bloody.
I disagrey. Bad catch. I think
See, I was gonna say
You can have
Tom would have
blessings.
just Tom would have just let it go and.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that. There, I was like, so I'm like, that's fine.
I didn't. I've never heard of that spell.
Yoba, that's your full turn, correct?
Yes. I don't think I have any bonus actions I can do right now.
Okay.
I hope they all just beat the shit out of that dog or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, it's all actions and.
So
Right now,
let's it's Orc turn. Okay, so Orc turn. We'll start with the very top. We'll start with C, who's going and was planning on anyway to swing at Piper. So let me get my roll here.
Oh my God!
Natural 1.
We'll see.
Stab yourself.
Piper's got that mage armor.
He drops
on,
his sword.
Oh, I do have mage armor, so I have 15.
You have 15. Well, it was never going to hit in the first place. I rolled low. So he goes to swing. Huge great sword coming right at you. And I think you just bring yours up in the situation. The blades cross. You hear the ping of metal. And they sort of grind up against each other. The flames still flickering on his shoulders. And he's just, he's got that rage. He wants to kill you. The next on the line would be D, so this one here. Let's see. Yeah, I think, I don't know, this, like, well, effectively, the Steel Defender and Kalik are not combatants, they're just help actions I'm giving you guys, because I don't have any of their stats, so...
But if we die, they die, right? That's how it works.
Yeah, probably, something like that. So, the...
Alright, everybody, you know what to do.
Orc's going to follow Yilva, not gonna let her get away. Oh, that explosion just went off. 5. Well, he can move through his own. I'll still count the Steel Defender as something that he can't move through. So
He can move through his own with 10, right? You were
yeah,
saying?
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. No. Well, yeah.
Yeah, fucking Icer.
No, it run right behind me.
Don't kill my sister, no.
We're not behind him. Okay. So we'll do a strike there because the explosion came from this way. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Okay. Let's do the swing. Let's get it.
Guys, I'm all out of shatters, by the way. So.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that? Nope. Yep. That's a natural 20. Okay, cool.
Oh my God!
That's a natural 20.
Why? Oh my God!
All right. Natural
Of all
20.
the people, of all the people, the natural, you gotta hit the NPC with a
That's
natural.
why we got the NPCs to tank for us.
Okay, so that'd be 2D.
Take those.
All right, got it.
2d12.
Holy shit!
How much health does she have? How much health does she have, though? Well, I know that before.
I don't like the look on his face.
Don't
much
compare
health?
Ed.
Ed, how much health does she have?
Ed.
So this orc immediately bolts over to where it saw the explosion being cast from. As it makes its way up, it's just in a blood rage from being pretty damn hurt. It immediately sees little Nib in front of him as it runs up to. I mean, it didn't know who made the attack. It just knew the spell was directed from that location. So it swings up right behind. We see Nib. She turns over right after healing Piper. And she just lets out, I think the only thing I can imagine her letting out is this right behind her. It's just, help! And the swing goes through. Just he brings back this sword and just cuts down the first thing that is right in front of him. That is 23 points of damage. As he slices with literal all of his might and he cuts her, we get an anime kind of moment where the screen is like white and the form is dark, and he splits her right down the middle.
Oh.
Better her than Piper, if you ask me.
Oh my god.
Questionable, really.
I mean, I guess not, because if you went down to negative, my turn, I could just bring you right back up as a bonus action.
Oh my god.
Her last word was help, and
that was her last word. Never forget, Michaela. Your sister called for help and then was brutally cut
really
down.
Good that you ran away and you were so far away from your sister, so she died.
I didn't expect that.
Oh my god.
All right, the strike goes through, and Pollen, I think you see across the battlefield, and it's just that moment, and now you just hear the ringing in your head, like the combat ringing, and I think that sort of anime moment, definitely Pollen perspective for the drama for sure.
We don't have to kill her now, Chris.
Thank God. It was because I was gonna have to do it so that I didn't get killed by them.
Yeah.
Our own teammate.
This orc runs up to the side and goes for Piper.
Well, I
So
might die
Josh,
anyway.
you wanna just head out? You wanna go get some Starbucks? You wanna just fucking disengage?
Does a 15 hit your armor class?
Yeah, he hits it right exactly.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Oh, but I have a deflection thingy. Hold on.
Yeah.
I've
Deal.
got
Deal.
Mage's
No,
Intuition. Let me
What's
look at my
that?
features. Arcane Deflection. When you are hit by an attack or fail a saving throw, you can use your reflection reaction to get a +2 bonus to your AC.
Okay, yeah. You want to use your reaction?
But I can't cast any spells my next turn.
Okay, do you want to do that?
Oh shit.
That means
But you already got Dragon's Breath cast, so you're not casting another
No,
spell.
yeah,
you're
you'd be
just using
good.
the spell you've already cast.
Oh, yes, do it.
Okay.
So I don't have it. I didn't. It was
Yeah.
2 more. So
It goes to strike, and the magic. I think you just put up one big bugbear claw, and it just it immediately goes to strike, and it deflects 2 inches off of your flesh. The magic rippling from the attack, and you stop the strike.
Like I said, can we get a couple more orcs in here? 'Cause
if
this
only
is cool.
Pollen could have stopped the strike like I did.
Oh my
10,
god.
15, 20, 25,
Oh my God.
30. Okay. All right. Sneeze. One swinging
Oh my
at you
God.
as it runs up. They're going for you. Like, you guys slayed the leader. An explosion came from over in this direction. Like,
It's been real, y'all.
all right.
What will my next character be? Tune in next time.
Does a 13 hit your armor class?
Oh, and I have AC 14!
Okay, it did not hit.
Oh,
You
shit.
nimbly roll out of the way, too small for it to be able to even come close to striking. Though it was a hair, just a hair away. All right.
But I have no hair. I am a
The
kobold,
tip of your
so that
tail
is
pops
why I
off.
didn't get hit. It'll regrow. It's okay. I lost a few times. That's whenever I take damage, the first thing that happens is my tail goes.
Yova. No hit. No hit.
Motherfucker. Let's get out of here,
Yeah,
bitch.
immediately blocking the strike with your shield. Where is... Oh no, Orc H is dead. Alright, let's keep moving. Orc I is dead. Orc J is dead. K. K's our next one. Alright. Right here. Gonna roll up. Same thing. Swinging on Yilva.
As you do. It's real hot right now. Swing it on Yoda.
Alright.
All the cool orcs are doing it.
18. 18 to hit.
Yeah, it does hit, unfortunately.
You are raging, so this will be halved.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? It's like 1d12 plus 3, isn't it?
It'll be only 5
It's
points
big.
of damage, so 2. You only take 2. It's able
Hell
to break
yeah.
your defense slightly.
Wait,
But
I'm getting...
But you know-
3, and he did fucking 23 to
yeah. So you know I do 2 to you, but I do 23 to the NPC. 'Cause that's
Oh my
just
god!
apparently how this works. Alright, Orc L. Alright, it's right here.
L is for orc loser, by the way.
Orc loser.
Orc loser. Oh, go for Pollen. She gotta meet her
I think it's
sister
gonna-
sometime.
Definitely right here, but still gonna be at Yilva.
Oh, that's fair.
I mean, so far Pollen hasn't done it.
As we said,
Did do
attacking
guiding
Yilva
bolt.
really hot right now.
But Yilva's
Listen,
been
if
a
I could
focus
center
on this.
another shatter on Yilva again, I'd do it. But I can't.
I don't know
Piece
if
of
this
shit.
hits. How's the 12? Does a 12 hit you?
No,
Okay.
it does not.
Oh, nice. And then
Josh, you got this. I'm just gonna disengage and run away.
Just Captain
and,
America,
like,
and she's just...
M. There we go. Okay. So it's gonna move over and it's going to strike at Pollen. All right.
Natural 20.
Ultra
Do I
crit.
destroy the Icespire sisters in one blow?
Oh my god.
All right, 16. 16 does not
Well.
hit your armor class. All right, you defend
Nice.
against the strike on the orc. N is dead.
17,
O-
right?
O
Is your AC right now?
left. Yeah, which one is O?
Because you got your shield. Okay.
Which orc is O?
Is that the one that
Oh.
Chris killed?
That's this one right here.
Oh.
That's, or sorry, this one right here. Okay, this one is
Oh.
Silver Pone. Probably.
Oh.
I was gonna say, there's
Well,
this
Pollen just
beastly
healed herself.
Goliath woman just growling in his face.
True. You just came over here, but you were immediately engaged by 3 of its companions, and Pollen just healed herself, and that's a
Okay.
no-go. Kill the thing that.
I didn't hear
heals.
my sister help, and I was crying
Okay.
in shock. We'll see with you
Oh my god.
emo.
I rolled a 22 to hit you.
Okay.
Pollen.
No, it doesn't hit.
For Pollen. Okay, and
Nope, doesn't hit. Nope.
okay, good. Glad it doesn't hit. Perfect. Pollen, you take 8 damage.
Wait.
Healing.
Oh.
Your healing
Damn it.
effectively reversed as it strikes into you. And now it is Sneeze's turn.
Wait, I got how many damage I got?
8. You took 8.
8.
Almost reversing your healing.
Oh shit.
It is Sneeze's turn.
So I'm gonna start with a healing word for Piper.
Okay.
I got some good words for you, Piper. Piper. Listen, Piper. I don't know where you got here, but like, I just want to say, you're my best friend.
Oh no.
And 4 plus 2, that's 6 HP.
6 HP, Piper.
And then I'm
Yay!
going to disengage.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You disengage as your action. You have 30 feet of movement.
1, 2,
Oh my God.
3, 4, 5. So I'm gonna run over.
Bitch, take it off!
Wait, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh my
5. I'm running away from everybody. Okay. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Hey, Josh disengaged on his turn. Everybody was like, oh,
Yeah, I
You
grouped
were so
up with my
heroic.
friends, you know?
you're so heroic to guard her friend. To me, I guarded my friend and disengaged.
Your friend is yourself. Yeah.
My friend is Piper, who is probably about to die.
Piper, it is
Not
your turn.
probably. Okay, a 15-foot cone looks like what?
A
Let me draw
15-foot
picture.
cone. Let me get some dice for you because this is how.
So the way to think of it is choose one square next to your character. That's the one it starts in.
That's the one.
Then
that
it goes out.
Then it goes out 2.
Then it goes out 2.
And then it goes out
Okay.
3. And you can put these 3 in. Let me just get a position to select these. You can put these 3 this way or this way. You can never have a cone hang off this far. It has to be the center has to always be connected. So you can go this way or this
Gotcha.
way. You can move them this way or this way, and that's the cone.
So
focused on.
these guys have perfectly fucked you here
Yep.
by moving like this.
Okay, I might risk a few attacks of a top opportunity. What if I move here?
You will take 2.
Bring
attacks of
it.
opportunity.
Give
Okay.
me 2. I got.
You have 15
This is
armor
my only
class.
chance to
You
kill a
still
bunch.
have your reaction, so if you want to use that ability again, you could. But you would
Let's
continue
do
to
it.
be unable to use cast spells. All right. And remember, if these strikes go through, concentration. So let's do the first one and see how that
This is
goes.
so. This is gonna go so wrong.
Okay.
It's going south so fast.
13 will not connect with you, I don't believe.
1.
1.
It's the second one.
Well, natural
A
1, please.
15 will connect with you.
But I have
And
my
you used
reaction.
your-
How many times do I get to use that reaction?
It should be a reaction you can use every turn, unless it says it's
Every
only on a
turn.
short rest.
I think it's real
I just can't
good.
cast a spell
You
after
just can't
it.
cast
okay.
a spell,
Which
yeah.
I'm not casting a spell. I'm maintaining my spell. So
You want to?
Bam.
Yep. Okay. Your reaction is spent. Remember, you won't get any opportunity attacks on this next turn. And yeah, you can be placed right there.
and I'm gonna go ahead and
Breath them.
burst these
You can
3.
get all 3. Yep. Absolutely.
Have these all been softened up a little bit too?
Yeah.
They've
Mhm,
been
mhm.
softened a little bit.
All right.
Dang it.
I will roll there.
As I run around, I just barrel around, and really it's my muscles, like my arm muscles. I have little like arm thingies that Wonder Woman has, and I just kind of clank away their swords, and then I get stopped, pivot, and then I'm like, and my laugh itself. Just the best time ever.
I have a piece of art.
Wonder Bear.
I have a piece
Wonder
of
Bear.
I have a piece of art from a game called Hell Takers that I need to show you from this. Don't remind me at the end of the game.
Will
'Cause
do. Okay, so
some-
DC 12, 9 damage. Sorry, I just don't want to forget.
2 of them saved, but the one in front did not.
Okay, so 9, 4, 4.
How much damage?
So 9 to Orc
yep,
F.
9 to Orc F and 4, 4. Okay, cool. Orc F
He's
is
Orc
F
on
is
fire.
dead.
And fucked.
Yes, Orc F.
Orc F is dead, and then it was 4 points of damage to C and E.
Yes.
All right.
Oh my gosh. Whittling them away, just one at a time.
C is bloodied. Oh
my God.
E is barely clinging to life. All right.
But you don't have your reaction for when they all try and kill you now. right?
That's
Uh,
the way it is.
So it is.
you're doing the AoE. The AoE is the important
Wonder
part. So
Okay.
I'm barely hanging on.
Is that your full turn, Piper?
It's my full turn. There's nothing else I can do.
Okay. Kalik is going to give help action to Pollen. The Steel Defender is going to give the help action to Yilva. Anything they do with a roll will be involved with advantage. Pollen, it's your turn.
Okay. Assuming that I heard my sister crying for help and you saw from my
Oh, you
purple
did.
vision that she might. What?
Yeah,
I did.
you saw her scream for help, and you saw her get chopped into 2 pieces.
You're gonna see first like silent, just typical anime quiet.
Yeah.
Still enter her face, and she will hold first because she needs to be smart about this. I will use my is on it now, revenge, and go crazy. But I need to calm down before I start crying again. So, with my thing, I will use my action to first heal myself, which is my child ability preserve life,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use my 15 hit points on me.
Okay.
So you see her, she clutches her pendant, which is now, if you realize it, a weasel lucky leg thingy.
Is that the like the symbol of your house? It totally is. That's
Yes.
the Icespire
Lucky weasel
symbol.
foot.
It's a
A weasel
weasel.
foot.
A weasel
I
foot.
grabbed my weasel foot.
That house ain't too lucky.
That's why we get injured so often in our family. So,
There's a story behind this. There's a story behind this.
yeah,
Keep going.
it's
Oh
great.
my god.
I grab my weasel foot, and you see her anime loading up, charging up, like
Yeah.
every single at this
The
moment. And
hair
hopefully,
comes up.
and now we'll bring it because
Yeah.
my spiritual weapon can move 60 feet.
Okay,
It
yeah.
can get
Here.
Orc 0
Orca
and
O. Yep.
Orc O. So I'm gonna try to hit Orc O with my spiritual weapon. Now
Yeah.
the weasel has turned red
Oh,
blackish.
before
to
you do
body-
that, I need you to roll a concentration check on the spiritual weapon because you took a strike last turn.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, did I just do that one too?
Mm, Constitution saving
Spiritual
throw.
weapon isn't concentration.
Is not concentration?
It is not. That is part of the reason why it's the best second level
Oh
film.
wow. Okay, never mind then.
I don't have to.
Continue.
Thank you, Thomas. Okay.
I'm
and
always
then-
looking to help you out, Michaela.
Yeah, you piece of shit.
Unless it's a character.
All right.
Elias.
Swing away.
I'm gonna roll twice. Okay, so D20 plus 4 to be. So
You
I'm
get
gonna
advantage
D20.
because you have the help action.
Yes. So I'm gonna get the D20. The first one will be 8 plus 4 would be then 12, and then the other one will be. Oh, this one will hit. Let's see the second one though.
Oh, there it is. There it
Natural
is.
20!
There it is.
Yo!
I was seeing it like almost move. So double damage, double dice.
Okay, what 2d8s then?
2d8s.
Then we get another d8 right here. Let me mix these two together. Plus 2
Revenge.
So the
It's plus
first will
2.
be
So
okay. 7 plus 2 is 9.
So it'll be a total of 9 to Orc O. Orc O lives. He's one of the only untouched ones.
Yeah. So
What
it's
an
gonna-
asshole, or
Yeah.
Weasel
Just
rips
die
into him
like
with a
the rest of your
ferocity.
friend.
Yeah. So epic healing, anger. Weasel changes to black, and red eyes are demonizing.
Yes.
And just crawl into it. I'm gonna start chewing on and doing the same alien motion, cutting through the skin. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. And Pollen doesn't look her usual happy, hopeful self. She looks scary.
Okay, yeah. Scary Pollen has been unlocked. In the sight of her sister's death.
Oh, secret character. Scary pollen.
It is Yilva's turn.
Okay, so as part of my sweet Storm Aura shit, as a bonus action on my turn, I'm going to give 2 temporary HP to me and Pollen.
Okay, go ahead and add temp HP. There is a spot for that on the D&D Beyond sheet, right?
Yep, there is to the right. If you click on those 2 little hashes, you can change
Okay,
it to
cool.
something. Yep. I believe damage will affect that first as well.
Yep.
So,
Automatically.
so
So what does that look like? When you
Is-
see like your storm kind of radiate?
yeah. So like she's raging. Her eyes are still white because like the whole tundra thing going on, and it's just like she's just gonna like growl real quick and I don't know, kick her foot or something, and just the snow's gonna swirl
Perfect.
and surround the 2 people that I pick. Yep.
Picks up off the ground. I love it.
Yeah, for sure. And then the Orc L, does he still have advantage? Like we can hit him with
Yep.
advantage?
Yeah, that was from Kalix's spark attack. I forget what it's
Okay,
called.
but I have advantage from the Steel Defender, right?
You already have advancements to the defender, so you can attack.
I kind of
anybody,
don't want to waste.
Yep.
I don't want to waste the mark. Then I think I'll focus on O.
Okay.
Just like Pollen is there.
Oh.
Alright.
Oh, and I'll roll
Orc.
in D&D Beyond with my long sword. I'm not two-handing this.
Okay, one-handed longsword.
Yeah, one-handed long
Got
sword.
the shield up. Strike.
Yes.
It's so long though. How could you use it with one hand?
I'm a Goliath, bro.
I thought it was long proportionally to you.
No.
One with the sword. You go forward with the sword
Alright, so I'm
automatically.
gonna hit the. Sorry, my browser is awesome and freezing on me right now.
You're good.
Okay. Okay, cool. So slashing. Roll to hit. 20 to hit.
That hits.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
Sweet. Damage. 10 damage.
10 damage. You slay it.
Plus 2 for rage, right?
Yeah, it is dead.
Hell yeah.
You
I
cut
knight
down,
you.
You cut down
Dead.
Orc. Oh, right after. So we could see the weasel like spinning around, cutting it to pieces underneath its armor, and you came in for the longsword swing. It goes right through the heart. Boom! It drops to the ground, dead.
And the weasel puff goes the weasel with the bloody face. Just screaming.
Action. I think you already said was a bonus action. You have a movement.
Yep, I use my. Yep, I use bonus. I'm staying put.
Okay, cool.
Right next to
It
Pollen.
is Orc's turns. Okay, so Orcs I have left. C.
Whoa! They don't get to go.
All right.
I use my reaction to end their turn.
Oh
All
my
right.
God.
So Piper's an issue. So I'm gonna swing up here.
Bring it.
Viper's an issue. We're gonna.
Piper's
Here.
submission.
To strike.
Kind of.
No, natural one. Goes to strike, and I don't even know what happens in this scenario. I feel like I don't even, you described to me. What's the natural one in this situation? Piper.
In this case, as he comes at me, I just blow more fire so it freaks him out, and he just kind of like,
He
yeah.
rolls back from it. I like that. Okay, cool. This orc is going to use its aggressive bonus action to use its to move its speed towards a hostile creature it can see. And it's going to do a 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then it's going to use its movement to get right up on Mr. Sneeze. And we'll take a strike at him.
You really don't like.
Come on,
me.
buddy.
19
Come on, buddy.
plus 3 for 22 to hit.
That'll hit me.
15 points of damage.
All right, we're good. That's
Alright.
max damage right there.
I got a 12. He rolls up as you are going to retreat, and the I'm imagining
Dude hurt.
yeah, the great axe comes right up, and you feel it, the metal sting into your back. As you run and it strikes into you behind you, you hear the breath of this thing chasing you down. Okay, and it will be Orc E, who's barely alive, and is just going to run up and try to kill the thing that is almost ready to kill it. And just take a strike. Three's not going to hit. Alright, so I think it's like...
They're all thrown off just because I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
and they're just fire. It
They
doesn't
can't-
hurt them, but they're just like,
connect with you. Alright. Orc, I don't know how I'm not.
You're like
hitting.
threatening him with the fire. You're like,
exactly. I'm just making little puff balls. I'm like, what the fuck?
Orc G is going to swing into Yilva.
all right, let's go, G.
No
Come on,
hit.
bruh.
7 plus 3 is not going to make it happen.
That's right, bitch.
And
He gets snow in his face.
yeah. This is a natural one. I don't know about. I think he just crossed swords and he can't make it. Have to fail by a little bit more. Gets snow in his face. Poor guy. All right, Orc K is also going to swing at Yelva.
Okay.
What do we get? 14.
15.
Cool.
I'm good.
Orc L is going to swing at Yelva.
That's right. That's right. Keep him coming. Keep him coming.
No hit. All right, bunch of swings
Yes.
at Yelva. Orc M, who is right next to Pollen, is going to swing at Pollen.
Did you add your 2 temp HP, Kayla? Okay, you're getting 2 more next turn. so-
22 to hit, Pollen.
Oh, that hits.
And it will deal 7 points of damage to you, Pollen.
Oh, not bad. Okay. Right now, I'm good. For now.
Alright, that is the Orc's sneeze. You were just struck a very, very heavy blow.
So has this one hurt before?
D is one of the only not hurt ones. Quite hurt. I mean, he's been hurt, but he is he's not bloodied.
Of course he is.
All right.
He's the one that
Alright.
killed my sister. He's going down.
Yeah, he's the one
Yeah,
that kills.
that's this one. You better come over and kill this one real quick before I do. Let me tell you. I mean, I guess I'll just fucking spend my inspiration and stab him.
Okay,
Seems like the right thing to do.
take him out like you took out his leader.
Yeah.
All right, so we got a 3 on one of the rolls. That's why we spent the inspiration to get a 5 on the other.
Yeah.
Where 5 is 10, and now I have my bardic inspiration. I'll cash in.
Do
5
it.
plus 5 is 10. All right, Bardic Inspiration. Let's see what we got.
For 13.
13 is its armor class.
Yeah,
I'm so
you're
happy.
good.
Just like barely. Oh,
Dude. I
God.
figured with advantage and bardic inspiration, there's no way.
You've got it. It was like it was ready to take it from
minimum,
you, though.
minimum
You could
effort.
feel the dice like
For 10 damage.
10 points of damage.
Oh, shit.
Slays him. Yeah, you fucking just drive that sword right, like jump up on him right into the neck until he falls like a
Yeah.
piece of timber.
It like it goes off course first, but then it comes all the way back.
Yeah.
You get your inspiration.
I inspire myself. I have my own role model. Here.
Orc blood everywhere.
Yeah. How much health is Piper at?
I am about half, a little over half of my health. I'm at 13.
Let's just for good measure do another healing word. I don't need Ed killing you while you're down. For 6 more HP.
There we go.
Sweet! I'm doing great. I feel even better than before.
3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna run all the way over here.
Okay, yeah, you're right on the edge. You see, you're like right next to the fence.
Perfect.
Oh, okay.
I love fences.
The Piper, it's your turn.
Okay, let's, you know what? The run and take attack of opportunity, but blow things up has been working, so I'm gonna move here.
Okay. Oh, you mean
Right.
you mean here?
Damn it! I'm gonna move right on him.
All right.
And
Opposite
I'm
attack.
gonna do fire.
All right.
Oh yeah, and go ahead. And now I get my reaction back, so.
Critical hit.
Gosh darn it.
How much health do you have, Kristen?
Why are you rolling so hot? Oh my god.
How much health do you have, Kristen?
Blood pact.
I have 19.
I did 19 points of damage.
Oh my god! Oh my
I'm
god!
at 0.
So you sidestep around, and this orc from the side shakes his head. Not gonna happen. And he drives the axe right in your shoulder, and you drop to the ground, laughing. The last bits of fire extinguished from your body as you hit the ground.
Holy shit,
in the
dude.
snow. Boom, face
Michaela,
down.
just so you know,
Yeah.
I can bring Piper back up on my
Okay.
turn.
Okay.
Okay, Piper, that's the end of your
Yeah.
turn. Kalik is going
Yep.
to give Piper or Pollen advantage. Or
ahead.
a help, and the Steel Defender will give Yilva a help action as well, and it is Pollen's turn.
All right. So I don't have attacking spells, so
In the
I
same
think
spot
in
your
this-
sister dropped, you just saw Piper drop. Just like you know. So
Oh my
she's
God.
on top of her body.
Yeah,
I'm
one of my
standing.
arms cover her.
That's the no-no square right there.
I wonder if I should send my weasel there. My weasel's gonna. Okay, so I have an idea.
Okay.
Visually, the weasel when
Be careful.
Yura finishes. Yes, Yura finishes the thing. The weasel pops out of the dead body and sees the other companion fall. The weasel turns epically around like the Benny Mazito video of the woodchuck with the most craziest and starts like running towards them,
Yeah, where's he going?
trying to attack. For Orc E, he's gonna attack
Orc E, perfect. Just put him right there. Go for it. Make a strike.
Okay. 20 plus 4 will be.
You have the
Oh, I
help.
saw that.
You have the help action,
Yeah.
so you get advantage. Okay, you already hit, but you can check for a crit if you want.
I mean, it will be a
Fishing.
crit, is what
Crit
you mean.
fishing.
Fish for
Crit
crit.
fishing.
No crit, but it's a
Yeah.
hit. No matter what damage you do, he will die. He is at
Okay.
1 HP. So, you rip apart this orc who never got a strike on
Yeah.
Piper was burning, and now he's officially dead. Just rips him to pieces, and he falls into the snow to add to the pile of bodies over here. That's your bonus
A
action.
lot of people have died in like that small way.
Yes. And I will want to use.
No man's land.
I can use. You never saw me use it. I'm not sure if I should use it or if I should stick with spells right now.
Do
I
what
do
you
have a
need.
name. Okay. In my fury, for the first time ever,
Mm.
or maybe not. Sorry, I'm panicking
No, you're
internally.
fine. Figure it out. You're good.
Because I can use a cantrip that I only have left that I can enter, because everything I have is for healing except for my thing.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So I can use technically Sacred Flame, or I can use my bludgeoning mace. So, in this fury, as a slave to my sister, I will take my mace and just try to hit his knee.
Okay.
I'm
yeah.
hoping I get it. Okay, that's wait. Let me check the. Oh, what do I roll? Give me a second. I didn't roll yet. Let me check my thing. D20 plus. Okay, it's gonna be plus 3. Shit. Okay, now let me go back to the game. And rolling. Oh shit. 13?
13 hits the armor class. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, good,
Smith,
good. Yeah,
one,
they're
6
big and
plus
burly.
1.
They.
Which one are you going for? L or M?
I'm going for
They both have.
M.
Okay, they both have
Wait.
advantage because of the sparkles.
All right. So I'm gonna use my 1d6 plus 1, which was round.
No, you can roll one more time for the attack unless you didn't already. You have advantage on the attack. They're both
They're
lit
still.
up by
They're still
Calyx
marked
magic.
by. Yeah.
They're both marked
Gotcha.
by Calyx
Okay.
magic.
Let me just use the d20. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, so if you want to fish for a crit, that's all. Okay, no crit,
No.
but it was close.
So I
Um,
rolled that 3 plus 1 will be a 4 bludgeoning
4
damage.
to Orc M. 4 points of damage.
Yes.
All right.
So you see, my weasel runs away from me because I'm the mother of weasels. And I turn around, you see this random weapon show up for the first time ever, my mace, which has the fist of a weasel as the end of it.
Oh, I love it.
Oh no.
And I'm hitting him to the knee, trying to bring him down to my face.
Yeah, going for those legs, going for those knees. Smash into one. That is your action, bonus action, and you're staying where you are, Pollen?
Yeah,
Yilda.
yes.
All right. It's finishing off. Oh. What do we got?
You're
You're
still
hitting M. I've
You'll
still
be
got
alright,
L,
there's me.
L, G, and K. So before I go for L, she's gonna take a stance real quick and pump out another 2 temp HP. So to
Okay.
Pollen and to myself.
All right, you both maintain that 2 HP. Remember, it doesn't stack; it just replaces. So if you weren't hit before,
Good.
just replaces.
Very good. And then she's going to two-handed swing at L. Two-handed swing.
Okay. 2-handed swing at L.
Along a sword.
The shield
So
is going
plus-
on your back, and you're swinging.
That's
away.
right.
All right.
Plus 5
Remember,
to
you
hit.
won't
I'm
have
gonna
that
steal.
bonus AC.
Right.
And it would be advantage
Look how
because he's
little
lit up.
jump it got.
He's advantage.
Ah, that's good. It's advantage because
Because he's
rolled
lit up.
something not so nice. Oh my god. 11.
11 does not hit.
No, figures.
Blades lock.
Okay, cool.
Alright.
Shield on my back, blade lock,
Blade lock.
bonus.
Okay.
Not moving anywhere. Just gonna lock with our L boy.
Orc time. Alright. Orc C is in the middle of being attacked by this thing. Pollen is down. Just gonna move away from this terrible weasel. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. For a bonus action
Follows
towards
it with
an
his
enemy.
eyes, just
Full move and a strike
Oh,
on sneeze.
like all the way out after me.
Gotta keep
mean,
you engaged, buddy.
He's got that he's got the aggressive, so he can get there. Yeah, he's running for the runner.
Loves that cobalt
He
meat.
just dropped a.
I'm trying to like
around.
pull out my bow, and I'm like, oh my god! All right, the story.
Yeah, just goes for a swing. That is a 21 to hit.
I'm down.
And it'll deal a total of 8 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
Alright.
Piper and Sneeze.
What the heck? Come on,
Strike
guys.
right up against the
And
right up
nib.
against the fence. It's a really great looking fence. I promise.
Oh my
I
God.
promise.
Like they ransacked the place, but they kept the fence.
They kept
Fine.
that fence.
It's
in good quality.
white picket fence. What,
Now
it's
covered
what
in your
Sneeze
blood.
always wanted was just his own place, so he can die on this fence.
Alright, Orc G attacking Yulva.
That's right. All
If
right.
anything, they repainted the fence to make it look.
I'm already bloodied, so this ain't gonna be good.
17 to hit.
Hits.
Okay.
Party kill, guys.
TPK.
Yes.
Orcs.
Only 5 points of damage down to 2.
Okay.
If only
Good,
one
that's my
part of
temp.
their party had kept up the sneaking routine.
That's just my temp.
Alright, Orc K. Attacking Yulva.
I'd only be upset if the NPC didn't die, and I did die.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
A total of 9 points of damage, down to 4.
You got this. There's still a
Okay.
weasel, a
Okay.
Kalec, who's useless, a pollen.
Alright, Orc L attacking Yulva.
Okay. Okay.
Also, just so we know, the orc that just downed me can get all the way back to Pollen next turn. Just so you guys know.
Okay.
Natural 1, it did not happen. He goes to strike, and yeah, the snow gets in his face. You finally get the snow.
The swirling like tundra snowstorms just
Hit him with the yellow snow.
Alright, going for Pollen, 20 to hit. For M,
It does hit me.
and a total of
Come on,
15
girl.
points of damage.
Oh fuck me, almost there. Almost.
Max
God,
damage
please.
as he rips into you, Pollen. You feel the metal hit to your flesh, your blood sprays to the
yeah.
snow.
boy.
It is Sneeze, make a death saving throw for me.
All I'm gonna say is, Pollen, if you pick me up on my turn, I can then pick somebody up on their turn. If
But I
you can
have-
healing word me. Do you have
he
healing
has
word?
to
I don't
escape
have.
so many attacks of opportunity though.
No, if you have
Healing
healing word is a 60-foot range spell.
I don't have healing word. I need
What
to
the
touch
fuck?
I know.
Jesus
I
Christ.
know.
Holy shit. Wait,
We
is
had
this
nib.
a main spell? Is
We
this a
had
main
nib,
spell?
that's why.
That's why I need to touch people to heal them. That's my thing. She doesn't have to. That's why she.
It's healing word. Wait, what are the
The ones I
cleric of
do
life
have.
domain spells?
I do have. I used my thing on me when I was almost dead. The 15-1. The life.
I'll do the death save.
Yeah, death save.
So
Do the
because
death
I-
save.
Because I do have true wounds.
15.
And
Your save, so mark 1 save.
fear of the dying.
Piper, go ahead and make a death saving throw.
Oh my gosh, let's do this.
Please.
I do have healing word. Oh shit! I didn't have that.
Oh, what?
14. Mark a save on your character sheet.
How
Right.
do I use them?
Kalec and his dog will still give Pollen and Yulva advantage.
Mhm.
Okay.
Pollen, it is your turn.
Yeah, I just realized I don't have healing word on me, so I don't know how to
Well-
put that in my shit again quickly.
It's okay. I got all the death saves in the world.
Okay,
Good.
okay.
What would you
So
like
with
to do,
that,
Pollen?
I have to heal myself. So, let's see.
I like how it's like the fourth turn in a row, Pollen's just sitting here touching herself, trying to heal up.
I'm gonna
Like,
use
it's taken back down.
I'm gonna use my cure wounds on me, level 1, which is a 1d8 plus 2. 1d8 plus 2, which is a 7
Hey,
plus 2.
cool. Okay.
9
Okay.
points of healing.
Those are good. How much does that put you at?
Now I have 12 because I have the temporary hit points still from Yura,
Okay.
and
There's only
then
like a 75% chance you go down if you get hit.
Okay, so now I'm gonna bring back my
25%. I did the math.
Oh my god. So I have to go.
25%.
The weasel
Okay.
turns around bloodily and starts running back towards me.
Okay.
And it's going to attack. Which one looks the most hurt right now?
The most hurt. They're both pretty hurt. That's what I can tell you.
Okay. Orc.
There you go. You're in range of both right there. So.
I'm gonna attack Orc M with my spiritual weapon, which I
Okay.
still do have advantage to roll.
Okay.
It's gonna be spiritual.
Actually, to be accurate, L is hurt. M is like L is bloodied. M is not.
L.
Okay.
And then I'm going to roll twice d20 plus
Yep.
3.
Because you
I
get
think.
it's marked and everything.
Locking swords
2.
with him right now.
Roll one more
Plus,
roll.
and that'll be a 5.
Come on.
And 16 will
Yeah.
hit.
16 plus 3, that'll be 19. So with my 2d8 plus...
Should just be 1d8, right?
Sorry. Yes, I'm panicking. 1d8 plus 2.
I think 2d8 is fine.
If it's a crit, yeah. Nice.
It's 5 plus 2. That should be 7 damage.
Instead, you kill it.
Yay! So you see that
It
it's just
rips
popping
apart
into
another
all the
one.
dark. Yeah.
The vengeance.
We're
of the
like
weasel.
locking swords.
The weasel's
I think,
gotten 3.
Yelva, yeah, sees it coming up from behind and goes, "Oh, back there."
Rips it apart.
Yeah, it's first the head just pops out, looks at Yurat just like much more happily, and then looks at him, the Eric looks at him, and then just like
Oh my
into
god.
his face.
This
That's
weasel has more kills than any of us in this fucking combat. So,
Paul, that's your action. That's your bonus action. Do you want to move? Are you good?
I cannot move.
Okay.
I'll stay where I am.
Yilva, it's your turn.
all right. So we got. You said M's looking pretty hurt still.
Yep.
How's G
Oh
and
no,
K?
M's not
I think
hurt yet.
M's not hurt.
G
Okay.
and K. G is not bloodied. K is bloodied.
Okay. Just gonna look over and see the one that looks the weakest.
Mhm.
Okay.
Tundra gonna spin up again. We'll get her 2 HP temporary back here.
Okay. That maintains.
Just holding out as long as we can.
Mhm.
And then after kind of shoving the orc in front of her off with 2 hands, she's gonna grab her shield again and spin around and then go for a hit on that dude.
Okay, on G.
Yeah, K.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Got it.
Come on. Oh my god. 8 plus 5. 8.
13.
That's enough.
13.
That hits.
Okay, cool. 1d8 plus a 3.
You don't have to
plus
roll,
a
it's dead.
2. Oh, it's dead? Sweet.
All right. Yeah, you
Yep.
slay another.
So I think a combo with the shield and then with the sword.
Oh yeah.
So kind of like knock him off balance and then slash him.
All right. And yeah, it cuts her
And
across
then-
to the ground.
Yep, and then I'll turn to G.
Okay.
And give him a nice snarl.
Orc turn. All right. C is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then it's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. 25, 30. Right here. Okay, cool. And it is going to swing into... Yilva. Well,
Right.
Pollen's spiritual weapon has been doing a lot. I think it's going to be Pollen.
Go after my weasel, not after me.
Well, they can't do anything to the weasel.
I know, that's right. They don't know. They can try.
So... no hit. Very good.
Okay.
Miss? Yo!
That's what you
Yay.
need. That's what you need. Alright, Orc G is going to swing at Yilva.
That's right, bitch.
That'll be 16.
Doesn't hit. No, it does. Damn it.
Okay, yeah. I was like... Alright. Let's see what we got.
My AC is 15 with a shield out, damn it.
15 points of damage.
Okay, cut in half.
To
You
seven.
can heal. I can still heal you.
Ouchie. Oh, I'm getting pretty close there.
Okay, okay. If you can carry me, we'll be fine. Carry all the dead bodies running away.
So Chris, what character are you thinking for your next character?
My
I got some
backpack was
ideas.
supposed to be Nib,
Children
so
of the corn over here.
Prone.
Oh
I
God.
love
What?
it. Siblings.
That was a 10. Yeah, no hit for Orc M. So we continue our way down. Sneeze, death saving throw, please.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
I would.
Can I just fail this, please?
Mm.
That's a
Nope,
10.
you
No, I'm
succeed.
great.
Yeah, you have
Two
two
successes.
successes. You're just looking at the beautiful white paint on this picket fence, and it's bringing you back.
He's got little splinters in his nose.
Yeah, there's like
you're walking towards it, but
there's part of like my weak hand just like covering some of the blood just squirting out between the claws, and the other one's just like up on the bed, just kind of like touching it, just like.
Oh god.
Piper, death saving throw, please.
You're like doing the death loopy thing.
Yeah.
You say it.
10!
Ooh.
Holy shit.
Yo, we are the best at death saves ever.
Oh
I'm saying,
my
I don't
God.
care.
So far.
There's no way we're gonna turn around and fail. Get
Kayla,
3
his-
failed death saves in a
Kayla-
row. No way.
Kalik and his Steel Defender continue to aid. Pollen, it's your turn.
Okay. First, I will start with my bonus action, which I'll move my weasel to attack M. I think. Yes. Because wait, who was bloody more? It was actually Orc G though.
Orca, right now, if you're wondering who's bloodied and who's not, let me see here. 1, 2, only Orc C is bloodied.
Orc C. Okay,
so
then
he's right
the
next to
weasel
you.
jump over me,
Okay.
use my head as the repellent, and jumping from my head onto it, screeching. While it's screeching, it's gonna try to hit it. Let's see. The first one +3 will be 15 plus
Hits.
3 would be hits. Okay. Then I shall hit it with my D4.
You can
I'll
fish
pick a roll
for
again.
D20 if you want, because you
Great.
have,
Fishing.
you have a
Ooh,
help
close.
close.
Okay, so the D plus 2? No, how much did they say for spiritual weapon? I need to go. Let me look back.
It's just a D8.
Right.
It's just a D8 plus 2.
8 plus 2. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'll go back. Sorry. Okay. Oh shit.
Alright,
Oh.
second Piper
Dad.
round.
8
Screw you,
plus
Piper.
2.
Oh, max
It's
damage.
dead.
8 plus 10. So as I said, it just from my head screeching is all the comical, like, weasel just flying around bloody and just screeching as a weasel does when its bow tie is still on. And after that, I will use now. You look hurt, Kira.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Definitely.
gonna step. No, I cannot step away, but I can still reach you. I will lean in and touch you to heal you with my cure wounds. Yes, I still have that. My last first level spot, and then will be 1d8 plus 2. So 1d8 plus 2 will be 5 plus 2 is 7 healing.
Nice.
7. Hell yeah. All right.
Very good.
I'm down with that.
All right.
So the stormy, icy cold. You just see a hand emerge.
You pull it out, you got like a couple icicles.
Yes. Not to get hurt, but yes, the pain of my sister being separated from herself.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yelva, it's your turn.
All right. Gonna keep going for G.
Okay.
Did you?
Steel Defender's giving you
I'm
help.
just. Yep. I'm just gonna do it anyway. Anyone in 10 feet gets 2 temp HP.
So
Yes.
Pollen,
We'll have it.
Pollen will just
Yep.
perpetually always have 2. Just a flat
Yeah.
2.
Thank
Yeah.
God.
As long as it comes to my turn, I'll hit you with 2.
Absolutely.
And then yeah,
Snowball
just
into my face.
glaring angrily at G.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead again and hit this guy.
Still single-handed?
The one hand, yeah,
One-handed.
single-handed with the shield out. I can't afford to drop that shield again, probably.
Oh, yeah, Kristen has lipstick today.
Thank you.
9 plus 5?
It is a
That's
6
enough.
plus 5.
Oh,
Oh.
6.
Yep, 'cause
6,
the
11.
So that is no hit.
But
you
advantage,
have
right?
advantage.
Because of the,
But
yeah.
perma advantage is pretty good.
There you go.
Okay, 15.
15
We
hits.
win.
Roll a
Just like
D8
two.
plus
Oh, there's
5.
2 dudes left. My bad.
D8 plus 5. Come on. 8.
He's dead.
Plus your rage, right?
He's dead. Sick.
Alright.
Aha!
Yeah, it's because normally it's 3 because of strength, but then rage
Oh,
plus 2.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
It's plus 5.
The only.
Yeah, I just assumed Yilda had 20 strength.
Do you want to use any of your
She
movement?
rolled real bad on stats, dude. Yeah, so just gonna like shove him down in a whirling torrent of snow.
Yes.
Make sure he stops breathing, and then turn around
He does.
at the last one, and then move in.
Okay. It goes to strike your friend Pollen. A natural 1.
Oh!
Fuck yeah!
He goes to swing, and a weasel goes in between him and you, and immediately eyes him
Yeah.
down, and he's just he's unable to connect. Sneeze, make a death saving throw.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
I would. 1
7.
failure.
Oh
Oh god.
All right,
no!
Piper.
Now we're a 1 away. I haven't rolled a 1 in a long time.
Don't do
everybody.
it.
Death
Don't do
saving
it.
Don't
throw.
do it.
It's been
Right.
quite a while.
20. You come back to life with 1 HP,
You're
and
up.
you have your
You're up with
turn.
1. Yes.
Oh my god.
From the ashes.
You are prone, so half movement to stand up if you want to.
Okay, and then hold on, let me check my movement.
Just rise like the phoenix.
Do you have another fire breath? Can you just breathe fire all over the orc and pollen? And...
Don't you dare. I'm so living.
Okay, can I do a thing? Can I charge? Like,
So you have it's 15 feet of movement to stand back up. You can choose to dash if you want to use your action to continue moving, but that's at 15. 3 squares is how much you can move.
It's
hold
my
on.
spiritual weapon.
I know
We
you,
didn't give you a ranged
Sure.
attack, did we?
I think she has fire bolt, right? Don't you?
I'm
I think
pretty
Tom
sure
had
it's a cantrip.
mercy.
Didn't she just chuck her greatsword as like an improvised
I
weapon?
got firebolt. I got firebolt. Okay, so I'm actually
Little
not gonna,
Highlander.
I'm gonna stay right where I was,
Okay.
and I'm gonna firebolt.
All right. You don't even have to get up if you didn't want to. You'd be still
Yeah,
down.
I'm just gonna from below. I'm just gonna breathe into my hand. I'm warming them up, but
Yeah.
instead, it's just a firebolt, and I go, and then
All right. You huck it.
okay. Okay. So
She gonna KS me right now, dude?
It's a hold on. Let me read the
KS me?
It's a 1d20 plus your spell casting attack bonus, and then it's a d10 fire damage.
Which my spell casting is wisdom or intelligence. I can't
If you
remember.
go to your spell
Intelligence
casting
plus your
tab,
proficiency.
if you go to your spell casting tab, it should tell you at the top what your attack bonus is.
Oh wait, if I do. Got it. Okay, I got this.
Got this.
I got this. Smart.
Got this.
Oh, 11.
11 soars just past, but you
I feel
are.
like it's off his head that it does it, but not where it hits him. It's just like a little firework with like.
With the one little hair on his head.
Yeah.
Damn it!
You with just weakened from falling, you get that one strikeout, but it's the vision's too blurry to connect. You still have your movement. You still have your.
Happy.
You still have a movement
crawl.
bonus action. Yeah, you crawl.
Yeah, you're...
Yep.
I'm crawling.
It's difficult
Over here.
terrain, so it's still 3. So you can crawl, army crawl.
I want to be on the side. How do I do that?
What do you want to do?
Crawling.
It's just
I wanna-
difficult terrain.
I don't want to be standing. How do I go back sideways?
Oh, I'll flip you. I'll flip you upside down. I'll flip you upside down. Don't worry about it. You want to be right here? Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
I go and then I crawl, but as I crawl, I'm
Combat
like,
crawling.
Kalik and his steel defender continue to do what they do best, and Pollen, it is your turn.
The spiritual weapon, my weasel
Finish
him.
again. Go for Orc M,
Okay.
the bane of my
It's
existence.
advantage.
Orcum. Get him.
Oh shit. Plus the 4, which
All right,
will
that hits.
Oh, yeah.
You can fish for a
Let's see if I
crit
can
if you
get-
want. Yeah. No crit, but it's a
Man.
hit.
1d4 plus 3.
Is it
Which
1d4 or 1d8?
What am I saying?
1d8.
1d plus 2. That's it. Sorry. Thank you. Oh shit.
Oh.
Sorry.
I'm gonna roll that again.
Dead.
3 plus 2 is 5.
5 points of damage. It rips into him. He still stands bloodied.
Oh god.
And I will use my
Shit.
last thing I can use. Okay. I will use my. Should I use my mace or should I use my super strength?
You have advantage on any attack roll still, because it's
Oh.
lit up by Calyx's spell.
Gotcha. I will try to hit him again in the knee with my mace.
Okay.
Yes.
A mace
With
swing.
my evil BPKA.
That
The
hits.
first one.
Oh yes,
And then
yes.
second one.
Shoot for the crit. It's just
yeah.
it is a
And-
hit.
1d6 plus 1. And let's go.
Bounce, bounce, bounce.
Shit. 2?
Does it kill him?
No.
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 You know, it's fine.
It does not kill him. He still stands
I'm
defiant.
smacking him into his knees, just like back and forth. Back
Well,
and
no,
forth.
wouldn't it be hilarious if like, he killed all of us, and then Calyx starts the next game being like,
Where'd he go? Yeah.
It would be Ylva's turn.
Okay.
It would
Uh,
be.
Temp HP around. If you don't have it, put it back.
Mhm.
And then, yep, I gotta. I'm gonna two-hand this bitch.
Okay, two-handed strike.
Just gonna turn around and do a twirl.
Oh yeah.
Fucking.
Can you level up? Is this the one that knocked me down? Can you gain a level real quick?
No.
Get some more HP on him.
That's a hit.
14 plus 5 is 19.
Where are the other orcs? I kept saying, throw some more. This encounter is easy.
Uh-huh.
Easy.
17. Alright. 1d10 plus 3 with two hands.
Yep.
Where'd the
Tenor.
tenor? Plus 5. 10 plus 5 is that 15?
How do you want to do this?
Ah, yeah.
Roll damage.
So I think a pollen hits him in the knee. So he goes down on one. I'm just gonna walk up slowly and just turn the blade around like backwards and do like a slice across and just head off it goes.
All right.
Yeah.
And a swirl of snow. Yeah.
In a swirl of snow, you decapitate the final orc remaining, and his body slumps to the ground. We're gonna keep initiative, even though it's a little.
Very
it's-
important we keep initiative.
It is right now,
actually very
yeah.
important to keep initiative to figure things out. So Yilva, that is your action. You still have a movement and a bonus if you want to try and use those, or a possible bonus rather.
Okay. I'm gonna have to. Can I like survey the area? Can I see what's going
you
on?
see that Piper is crawling towards you, and you see a blood stain on a beautiful white fence over here.
Do I actually see where Sneeze is? Is he like?
Yeah.
If
Really
they knew where
unconscious?
I was, they know where. If the orcs knew where I was, they know
Okay.
where I
Yeah.
was.
Then, yep.
I'm gonna
Absolutely.
move over to him. So 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. So I'll move right here.
Okay.
Yep, just kind of
It could have carried me
sheathing all the weapons and just
Yeah.
you know.
Sneeze.
Moving
Make a
over.
death save for me.
natural
Don't want
strength.
this, Thomas.
Yeah,
Thomas.
kinda-
If anybody wants to give him
Look like the
inspiration, they
best.
can. Oh, if
I
anyone
don't
has
want-
it.
I don't
Oh,
want it.
yeah.
I
I have
reject
it.
it.
I used
I
it.
have it.
Reject all inspiration.
All right.
I don't need it.
Okay.
Okay.
I got ones for days.
I will remember you.
18. You
18.
save and stabilize.
Oh yes.
All right. We no longer need a combat.
Guys, we killed another NPC. Why does this happen every time? They die every time. We're just slowly making it down the cards we have to take with us. They're just gone every time.
one NPC that has escaped our grasp
Yinjin or
Oh my god, dude.
needs to die, as I've determined.
We gave him money to escape away from us to have a happy life. Away
Oh
from
my
you.
god.
Oh god.
Oh, I never had any healing. They're so good about that.
I do have healing. But before I do that, look, I have
Because
a
I regain consciousness or functionality in like a million hours. What was it? 1 hour.
You gotta roll, yeah. You gotta roll
I
for it.
did. I just
I'll
rolled the 1d4.
slowly get my needs. Well, I'll
Mm.
get the fire started and we can start eating roast orc tonight.
Paula immediately goes to her sister, sobbing.
Okay, I turned on some ambience of the local area.
The weasel is just following.
Yeah, you approach the I want to know like what everybody's doing. So, Pollen, you immediately run over to your sister's severed body,
Yep.
and you see that she is her eyes. There's no light in them. As you go to grab onto her, there's still some warmth clinging to the body, but you don't think there's any way. There's no healing magic you have. She's gone.
It's more of like first it's just standing and trying to like evaluate, like I can do something, I can definitely fix this, and then it's like I could not even come back from this. We're not that lucky in our family to be able to come back from this shit that easily.
You do know though, and I will give this to you. You do know that there are people who are more blessed and talented in their abilities, more skilled, have taken more time to study the divine arts, who could possibly bring back your sister. It would be expensive. It would take time. You would need to find a way to preserve the corpse. You would need someone to be able to cast a gentle repose spell. There is somebody in town who probably knows how to do that, Sister Gurel, or at least give you a scroll or something of the kind. But you do know that you could take the time to take her to the city of Neverwinter and indebt yourself to a temple. It will cost upwards of at least 1,000 gold pieces, which is for some people a lifetime's fortune.
For what I was always telling Rapala, if she dies, she will die willingly because she knows it was her time. The luck will always bring them back. So with that, she's sadly going into a deeper weeping because she knows even she cannot do this to her sister because whatever happens in her family, if they die like this severely, like
Yeah,
we leave them be
absolutely.
because they believe in the god of luck, and this was not a lucky day
Then
for her.
that thought doesn't even enter your head. Then you know it's a possibility, but the thought does not enter your head.
Yeah.
Possibly Talon though could enter your head.
Catelyn, oh my god.
Yeah, what's everybody?
Oh shit.
Yeah, what? So, what's everybody else doing? Anybody immediately? Well, Sneeze, can you roll 1d4 for me? Oh,
I
no.
did. I rolled a 1.
You are unconscious for 1 hour,
Unless anybody
hits or
heals.
something. Yeah.
If you come to me, you'll be sobbing, holding my sister while touching you too.
You
That's
can't-
gonna be my healing. For
I
today.
can't move. I'm unconscious.
I cannot move that
I'm at
far.
0 HP.
Sorry, carry the body to me.
between Piper and Yelva, then what are you guys doing?
I am going to slowly. My first instinct is to slowly, because I'm tired and exhausted and in pain, gather up the orc corpses, rummage through their shit, and then create a fire where I'll begin to roast them.
That will
Okay.
take the better part of an hour, maybe 2,
That's fine.
in your current state.
Wake up for
Okay.
breakfast.
Okay. You have started doing that. All right. So we could see in the background at all times Piper.
At some
Wounded.
point, as I'm gathering up the orcs, I'll probably gather Sneeze and bring him closer to the fire, tempted to throw him off. 'cause I
Do
feel
it.
like
You'll
Throw
he's
me in the fire, please.
Yelva might
Please.
get to him
Please,
first.
I want a new character.
Since
Please.
your
Oh, I
your
think
2-hour
Ashley
journey
could.
has just started.
So if she gets the chance to grab him, then she beats me to it. But that'll be like a thing that goes through my mind.
It's
I'll
up
be
to
like,
if
I'll
Yelva
hesitate.
continues her current action. Yeah, what are you doing as Pollen? Well, Pollen holds her sister's torso and cries over the corpse.
Yeah, so I think
And
seeing where Sneeze is, he's like blowing bubbles out of his nose, like he's just sleeping now. He's fine.
okay,
the bubbles are
you leave him?
tinted red, but
he's gonna end up in that corpse pile.
I say roll for it. Roll for it. If you leave me, I think there's a 75% chance I'm on the fire.
Piper though.
If Yilva isn't
would not do that.
Well, Yilva, you
Piper
tell me
and I
what
are gonna
to
kill
do.
each other at one
I
point.
am definitely he might already be dead. Just because he's sleeping doesn't mean he's not dying in his sleep. Like I might as well get it over with.
Wow. Okay.
Just loot me first, please.
Oh yeah, of course.
And-
Of course.
oh my
It's
God.
only what friends would do.
She'll. If we're gonna burn one of our party members to death, I'm going to go pick him up. Okay.
Okay. I just wanted to know.
We guilted Josh into saving me.
She's gonna pick him up. Look, she's not a fucking evil character.
When you pick me up, you get one noodly arm that goes up to your nose, and he goes, "Friends," boops you, and then goes.
See, he deserves to be on a fire.
I don't think that was meant for me, but okay. She'll bring him over and set him next to where Pollen is, and Yilva would kneel down next to Pollen and place like a hand on her shoulder, and not say anything.
I'm actually crying again. Dang it. Shit.
Please retrieve your tokens.
Yes.
I will grab.
I am incapable of moving myself.
I am alone in that corner, crying. Just like. Okay. There you are.
Oh my god.
The one person I didn't want to lose. Forget about it's my sister.
What do you so yeah, what is so we've already established that Piper is gathering these bodies for the next 2 hours. What are the plans of the rest of you? It is still midday. You would presume, if Nib was correct, that Big Al Calazan and her lover Talon are somewhere around here still, maybe
I would
still alive.
turn around holding my sister. You should check out if they're still alive. Because this should not be in vain that we came here and brought my sister to her. No!
Yes. Yes. We should make sure that we don't lose 3 today.
She was halfway there. Sorry. It doesn't feel like
Her boyfriend is dead because it would devastate her to find it out. Like now they both died together. So nice.
they didn't die together. They're separately.
You're right. He died long before. You're right.
Oh my god. Chris is just torturing.
I'm just gonna toss secret flame on Piper. Just
He only had 1 HP. He drops. he drops on his own fire.
Oh my god.
and that's when Pollen turns evil. Not the life domain anymore. That domain. That's when she twisted. So yes.
So yeah, definitely making sure, probably like locking down the area, just making sure everyone is, not in any danger, and then probably would have to want to definitely dip into the house to see if we can find Talon and the farmer.
And make an investigation check.
Yes.
Actually, yeah, make a perception, not investigation.
Oh, perception?
Yeah, makes more sense. You're looking for something.
Sister.
Yes.
Princess in another castle.
Mhm.
I rolled a 11.
An 11. There's nobody in the house that you can see. What's inside, after sort of searching around, it's got your. I mean, it's a fairly large farmhouse. It's got a big, plentiful kitchen. It's all been pilfered. Everything has been lived in by these orcs. You can see there's sort of damage everywhere you go. The seats have bent under their weight. All the dishes have been smashed. The only ones sort of kept were flagons that some of them are still half filled with ale. You can see several barrels have been pulled out. Most of them are empty. They've just been pilfering this area. A large dining room, many storage places. This was quite nice. Big Al had a fairly good looking home, but it's suffered all the damage of what a 15 orc raid would after a few days of settling in. You even managed to find what's probably Big Al's bedroom, a large bed, huge, with a bulky cedar wardrobe dominates the chamber. There's framed paintings of landscapes hanging all over the walls. This room doesn't look like it's been touched yet. It's probably one of the only ones, as Big Al's bedroom hasn't been touched. You can see that there's rooms for ranch hands and other people inside, even an office that was probably once Big Al's, and within it you can see there's papers just all over the table itself. Let me just quickly see. The office is terribly messy. You rolled an 11, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Nothing in the house shows any sign of life, but as you're creaking on the floorboards, you definitely know easily enough that there is a downstairs, just no access to it within the home.
What is the puppy of Kyle's helping? Does he have adventure?
He's not here.
But there's a dog.
Mm-mm. That was for the fight, for your benefit. Okay. That is a background.
Yeah, that's so we didn't completely die. Yeah.
It's fine. I tried.
Yeah, that is a background.
So I can. There's no cellar entrance within the building then.
There's no basement stairs. There was only stairs to an upstairs floor.
You just have to jump really hard and make a hole.
Yeah, windows were smashed. Like, yeah, you could tell like one room had a fire going.
Wow, jeez. Okay. There's upstairs from here, you said?
That I explained the upstairs to you as well. Big Al's bedroom.
Oh, okay. So we covered the upstairs and the downstairs. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, you did 11. You sweep the house.
Looks like they're not here. Need to check outside.
Is anyone with you, or are others outside? I know we still have.
Did Pollen stay?
Pollen's.
Or did I?
I'm still staying with my sister.
Okay, cool. So,
Piper's still
talking
collecting.
To myself. Internal monologue.
Yeah, this makes you. Piper's still collecting bodies, and you had to, like, separate the 1 hour unconscious sneeze.
Right, okay.
So by the time you're done searching... No, that wouldn't take that long. Yeah, they're all still preoccupied. Okay.
So upstairs, downstairs, and this was the only building that wasn't, like, burnt down, right? His house was?
The smithy and the farmhouse were burned to the ground. This house was the only one that was left.
She's going to circle outside and look for like a cellar entrance.
Yeah, you immediately see one. There's a chain around the two doors that are sealed shut, and the chain is just wrapped around multiple times.
Like to body check it and open it up.
Okay, yeah, you remove the chain, and you can, open it up, and immediately you get the stench of, it's like BO and must.
Is anyone here?
Make a perception check.
Perception is my favorite. This character. I rolled a 15.
You hear a very low moan.
Torch. I pull out a torch and light it.
Okay. Yeah. You make it to the. You go down in there.
Yes.
Yeah, your feet hit the dirt floor. Walls of mortared stone surround you, and an 8-foot high plank ceiling braced by wooden pillars. tied to 2 chairs in the center of the room. A large figure and one a little bit smaller, each with a burlap sack pulled over their heads, and they are only wearing what looks to be enough to cover, enough to have some dignity. Shelves along the walls are lined with skulls made of butter and protected by a thin coating of wax.
Remove the sacks from both of them.
Yeah,
sure.
from both of them at the same time. You see one of the sacks, somebody you immediately recognize. Oh, give me this Nibs card. One Nib card. Yeah, you immediately recognize Talon. You see the dusty blonde hair. He's got a gag around his mouth. He pulls it out and he just kind of like looks at you. I don't even think he looks at you. He's completely unconscious. His head just hangs over, or possibly dead. You're not sure. Though his flesh would not immediately tell that. He just looks not good. The other individual who is semi-conscious, you pull it off and you see the squared jaw of a very fairly dark-haired, I would say it's like a tawny, very very tan skin individual. He's got a huge sort of handlebar mustache, but he's also got a gag in there, and he's just sort of half awake, and he seems to be the source of that moan. He just looks up to you with what energy he has. His eyes widen in, like, it's a look of surprise, and like his eyes almost well up from like tears.
This is okay. I'm here. Let's get you back to the others.
Yeah.
She's gonna undo the gags, like
okay,
all
yeah,
that shit.
Yeah. You take
gags, manacles, whatever they are. Just undo everything.
Talon. The minute you untie anything, he falls over, and you can catch him. The other individual, the minute you take it out, thank you kindly, miss. Thank you kindly.
Okay.
Where are they? Where are
They're outside. Dead.
Dead. You killed them.
We took care of it.
I owe you my life, miss. I owe you my life. My name, Big Al. They call me Big Al Calazorn. May I ask the name of my rescuer?
Yudova.
Yulva, I will pay you weight in gold. If my life depends on it, I shall do so. You have saved me. You must be something else with that sword. They beat him to unconsciousness, practically. He hasn't eaten. I've at least managed a morsel or two. At least complying, he wouldn't comply. If you have food, water, he needs it.
Yeah, definitely, like, first thing, takes out the water skin, and just kind of holds his head back and gives him some drink.
Were there any others? 4 boys. I had them. 4. Yeah, you've unbound them. Employed. Me, any alive?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you recall corpses on the way here.
We... not living.
Damn it. Poor bastards. They told me at least one was alive. Of course they lied and gave what they wanted. You killed every one of them, right?
That we could see.
Never know with orcs, they're like roaches. Some of them still might be around. I have a sword, some armor upstairs. I need to get it. And,
maybe you should rest first.
He says, I've done enough resting in that chair. I need to find out the state of my home. I've had everything taken from me in the last 24 hours. 48, rather. God, I don't know how long I've been in that damn chair. Just make sure that he's alive. There was a halfling girl, too. Small. I think they were friends. Did you see her?
Yes.
I mean, at your tone, he says, dead.
She just nods. Yes.
Damn orcs. before I go, who sent you? Was it Fandor? Tribor?
We came from Phandalin, yes.
Technically, it was the halfling girl that sent us, though.
Yeah, that's up to you. If there's a pigeon.
That is true. Yeah, meta pigeon. Yeah. So she would kind of explain that we'd heard that the town was attacked because of Nib, and then we explained the journey and that sort of thing.
She said you have companions. Where are they?
Yes, they are recovering in your fields. Is it okay if we use your house?
Yes. No, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be alive. You may use my home. What's left of it? Are your friends armed? I don't want to surprise anyone. End up with an arrow in my shoulder. It's happened before.
They are. I would.
Oh, don't worry. Just be fire. I got this.
They are armed. Yes.
Piper, you're still outside, right? Or are you down? Okay, good. That's
No, I'm still outside. I'm sorry. This is Chris speaking inside here right now. My bad. I'll butt myself out.
Yep. Meta ghost.
You can carry him. I don't have the strength.
Don't worry. I can take care of it.
I'll follow you. I want you to introduce me to your allies. I'll introduce myself, obviously. I just want to make sure there won't be any bad blood. I don't want to die from any more bad luck.
Of course. And she would kind of finish up giving Talon some drink and to stop her on the water skin and just try to be carefully,
As you step up to go meet your friends, we're going to end the session there, but before we do, the last line out of his mouth, he says, "Oh, have you seen a cow?" We're going.
And it was delicious.
We're going to end the session right there.
Yeah, I don't have enough charisma to answer that question. I'm gonna need to show you my friends. Okay?
Don't worry. One of your friends cannot lie. So.
Shit.
Yeah, that's also true.
Very good.
Why would we lie to him? We hate that cow.
I mean, who knows how he'll react? You saved
God.
you saved his life. Who knows how?
It just ended his livelihood.
Yeah, we saved his life. We can take it away from him too.
There you go. He might be thankful just from that. It might be like, oh well, you didn't know. Like he could be understandable. You have no idea, or he could be pissed as hell.
No.
Better just kill him.
No, I mean,
I feel like it's better. It solves more problems.
All right.
To find out, I guess.
Thank you all for joining me for Dungeons and Dragons. Thank you to anybody who stopped by to watch on YouTube in our continued adventure. Our party made it. They were very close to a TPK. Yet again, I think that's just going to be our thing every time, is being almost there.
I'm taking average HP next level.
Yeah. So you can catch us next time we upload. We play on most Wednesdays that we can. So we hope to see you soon. All right. Thank you for joining. Take care. Bye.